All right, at this point, I don't think there's any question that metals have completed their 8-year cycle low. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are missing this move, and or they're still stuck in the mentality that was generated during this move down into the 8-year cycle low. And we just lost a lot of people during this bottom here, and now of course they're missing the move. GDX, for example, just since this secondary bottom here is up over 34%. These are huge moves happening very quickly, but so many people are missing it because they've just become conditioned to expect disappointment and failure out of the metals. But all of that changed once we got into the advancing phase of the next 8-year cycle. Now I'm going to go over this in great detail in the weekend report for premium subscribers, and I suspect 9 out of 10 traders are going to massively underestimate the patterns that are going to play out in the metals in the weeks and months ahead. I think there's a very good chance that we are about to kick off the bubble phase in metals, and how this intermediate cycle plays out is going to tell us exactly, or it'll tell me whether or not I'm going to be correct on that. And by that I mean the bubble phase would play out much quicker than what almost anybody is expecting, as in the next year and a half rather than the next 5 or 6 years. So I've shown this before in the previous video. The cartel clearly trying to keep metals suppressed. They were able to drive the miners below this support zone. That has been recovered. Silver, let me put the silver chart, same thing here. Major attacks to break this support zone, that has been recovered. And then in gold, not nearly as successful in metals. They were able to marginally undercut this, but they couldn't get any follow through. Gold immediately popped back above it. They tried again a couple of times, and now that has failed, and the banking cartel is seriously on their heels here. They're in trouble. The shorts are getting squeezed, and we're just in a whole different world for metals than we have been in for the last couple of years. But most people are not recognizing it, and they won't recognize it for months to come until a big chunk of the move has already left them behind. So again, I'm going to go over this in great detail in the weekend report. So I'll put a link below to the premium website for people that don't want to get left behind, that want to get on board this and maybe take a different look at what is unfolding in the metals rather than trying to view everything with the same lens that you did during this difficult period that has been in progress over the last 2 years.